My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Ranked, where we are currently playing Control Warrior, and, well, we're versing mages. Mages. I haven't seen a paladin in ages. All I've seen is mages. And hunters, I guess. Mages, hunters, and warlocks. I think we saw another warrior once as well. That was crazy. Oh, we had a great time. No, we didn't actually. He shat all over us, so that was unfortunate. Hey, priest! Haven't seen a priest in a long time.
The light shall bring victory.
I hate priests. Can we get a mage in here instead? So again, we have to mulligan against an early hand, because if they play a Northshire Cleric as a 1-3 without power word shielding it, we need to be able to take advantage of that. Death's Bite is actually surprisingly really good as well, because it means that we get to clear up a Dark Cultist. It's pretty good so far. So I can't imagine my opponent is going to play, yeah, a Northshire Cleric, even if they had it. Oh, man. Okay, Wild Pyromancer. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing I can really do against it. It would probably be used to bait out a War Axe. If I had one, of the fiery variety. I'll probably Death's Bite that. In fact, I'll definitely Death's Bite that. I mean, if I didn't develop a weapon before, why are they spending all of that turn making sure that their Wild Pyromancer was above 3 health so that I can't kill it with a Fiery War Axe, which I clearly didn't have because I didn't play it last turn? That seems weird. What? What? I have a... What? Okay. Well, thanks for the value, I guess. So what I'm really worried about with Sludge Belcher is Shrinkmeister, Cabal Shadow Priest, and also Shadow Madness. Those are probably the worst cards for me. So that means I can't develop a Shield Maiden, because Shadow Madness, the Sludge Belcher into the Shield Maiden goes down to a 5-2, and then my opponent gets to have my 1-2 from the Sludge Belcher. So instead I have to play off curve and play another Sludge Belcher. Ideally, I don't have either of them or the slimes on the board for good reason. Oh, that's going to be a Circle of Healing, definitely. No? Circle of Healing now. Light of the Naru? My Execute. Oh, it's cute. Okay, so if I'm developing the Fiery War Axe, I'm also going to shield block, so I'll shield block first. I can't execute that. So I shield blocked first for the card draw. That was actually probably wrong. I mean, because I could have copped the 3 damage on the chin, and then it would have 7 armor. And having higher armor and lower health is great as a warrior, because it means Alexstrasza affects you less. It means that
let me change
your own Alexstrasza affects you more. That's a good effect as well. I want to get Ragnaros out. Okay, I'll do that. Come on, 50-50. Hit that Cabal Shadow Priest. Gotcha. So I wanted to get Alexstrasza out immediately because against Priest, your high end is basically useless. So they've got Shadow Word Death, they've got Big Game Hunter, they've got a bunch of really cool stuff that they can do, but the one that I desperately don't want them to do is to use Mind Control. So you want to play everything before their turn 10. Or long after their turn 10.
I have no time for games.
So again, this is being developed on turn 9, so it means that my opponent needs to ignore it this turn if they want to take it, right? And they need to ignore building the board state for anything that I'd want to steal. Otherwise, you know, I'll just run my Sylvanas in and steal something.
I see you.
Cost another minion, I'll take it. Holy Smite. Oh. Okay. So I do unfortunately have to run this Sylvanas Windrunner in. Tough crowd. Six. No, I can't do that.
I wonder.
Fuck. Really wanted to be able to use that. Attack the face, shield slam my own guy, I take the 5/5. But now no one has a 5/5. You happy with yourself? If my opponent mind controlled my Sylvanas, then they would be able to take way too much value from me. Couldn't let that happen. Lothar was really good that turn, I'll be honest. Oh man, now I've got to shield slam that. If it hits my face as well, shield slamming that isn't an option, so that's really annoying. Thank you. If this deck runs Harrison Jones, I'm fucked. I can't take that risk.
I can take the hit.
So I wanted to develop the Gorehowl naked, right? Which meant that I have another 7 range when hitting the face. From Grommash Whirlwind doing 10. So then I would only be 5 off lethal. 6 off lethal, sorry. But I can't be completely sound that my opponent isn't going to fuck me for doing that.
Is someone injured?
I want to be able to use it, at least. That's a pretty good use. Again, we're a control deck. We don't need to worry about an incredible amount. We just need to not go for the face, particularly. I mean, we can use Alexstrasza to set the opponent's face much lower. Just don't want to see fucking Harrison Jones. That belongs in a museum. None of that. I don't want museum. I don't want belonging. I don't want any of that shit. Get it the fuck out of my face.
I wonder.
Someone recently, on a very old video, well, not very old, it was Marvelous Micro Machine. Someone on an older video of mine, hang on. 4 off lethal.
Race for impact.
This being 12, this being 11, 23. My opponent was on 27. It was 4 off lethal. Anyway, someone went on an older video of mine and commented, why do you have to have such a disgustingly foul mouth? And I've found, ever since I read that comment, I've been swearing more. Why? Fuck that person. I don't need to justify my diction to no one. That's Alexstrasza. So the brilliant thing about Alexstrasza play here is it means that if my opponent uses mind control to take the Alexstrasza, then Grommash Hellscream plus Cruel Taskmaster plus my weapon will win the game. Vol'jin, you've already used... Okay, so you have to use Vol'jin over there. Oh, shit. That's annoying. Shield Slam, actually, is pretty good. Oh, wait, no, I still have lethal. Lol. Well played. Boom. Yeah, but if a lot of times you can actually exploit the mana cost of your opponent's really big threats. So, mind control. If they did mind control on 10, there was no way they would be able to heal themselves to such a position that they wouldn't die to my Grommash Hellscream plus Cruel Taskmaster plus weapon, right? Also, you can usually do this to a mage. I mean, if you develop enough things on the board, and then they Flame Strike on turn 7, sometimes that means they can't develop a taunt, so they end up dying to the weapon that you have, or the charge minion that you have, or the spell that you have, or something like that. You can make them make a very good value play that will end up losing them the game. That happens a lot in Arena. I've had that happen so many times, especially against mages. That's why the Flame Strike one was the one that I brought up. That's the one that tends to happen most often. So we're 10 minutes into the episode. I'm aiming for about 20 minutes, so this might be our final game. It really depends if we're versing another control deck or a rush deck. If it's a rush deck, we'll probably end up playing 2 more games. Control deck, well, I'll tell you at the end of the 3,000 year saga that will be the match between Control. Ha!
Versus Anduin.
Pity the fool.
The
Mr.
light
T.
shall bring victory.
Pity the fool who tried to step the club lane. Call me B.A. Biceps because I crush your whole gang.
Death Bite is actually so good that I'm going to keep it in my opening hand against the Priest. I convinced myself of it when the Priest played the Wild Pyromancer, and when I was considering a Dark Cultist. Greetings.
Greetings.
Is someone injured?
Buddy. One day, I'm gonna quick drag and I'm gonna miss. And I'm gonna hit the face and I'm going to freak the fuck out about it. Like, one day that'll happen. Just not today. I know I have another Fiery War Axe in hand, but I don't have to worry about doing 3 damage to the face. Usually I end up relying on Alex Strasser. I haven't had that in a lot of games, actually, because I've been doing a lot of games where I'm playing against rush decks, so I don't end up using Alex Strasser against the opponent's face. I just overvalue them. Oh, okay, so I'm not going to be able to hit that with Death's Bite, unfortunately. Actually, how important is it? Do I hit it and execute it? Because my opponent's going to be able to develop something else next turn, and then something will get the buff. How bad is it that something gets a buff? Really bad. Alright. So ideally, I want this not to exist by turn 6, so my opponent can't Shadow Cabal Priest it. It would be really bad if something got the buff, +3 health from the Dark Cultist. Okay, that's fine.
Is someone injured?
So this has to be a Circle of Healing, yeah. Both my executes gone. I'm in pretty bad shape, but both of my opponents' Northshire Clerics are gone. One of their Dark Cultists, one of their Injured Blade Master. All of their early game is gone, but their late game still exists, whereas I just ditched 2 of my strongest late game cards. I'm actually in a surprisingly bad position. Considering how much control I had over the early game, I'm in a surprisingly bad position.
I must consider.
Not particularly happy about that, to be completely honest. Develop Death's Bite, hit the face. That would only be good against drops on turn 5. My opponent didn't make a drop on turn 5, so therefore that's a bad move. Okay, end turn. So drops on turn 5. Why am I talking about drops on turn 5? Because Lower Theb exists on turn 5. Sludge Belcher exists on turn 5. That type of stuff. Oh, I guess that's probably the big one that we would have worried about on turn thingy. Oh, that's unfortunate. So attacking the face here tells my opponent, look, buddy, pal, friend, look, Bobby. I've got a Gorehowl in hand. So I hope they don't realize that. Hopefully.
I see.
Ooh, looks like they thought it was a brawl. Buddy. That's unfortunate for you. So my health is going to go drastically down. But I'm killing really high value targets. Like Strasser isn't too far off either. I wonder if the opponent actually has enough burst to, at any point, put me low enough for me to Alex Strasser myself rather than them. Can't imagine so. So my health position is actually pretty annoying to me right now, so I'm going to Armor Up and I'm going to Shield Maiden. Alexstrasza them next turn? I don't even have my finishers, so they would just heal themselves up again and again and again and again and again.
I dream and the world trembles.
Oh. That's probably Acolyte of Pain Brawl, if I had to guess. Oh! Oh my god. Armor up. Shield slam. Wait, I didn't even need to armor up. I am a dumb man. Oh well, still hit. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Oh. Alright, that's gonna get stolen with Shadow Cabal Priest and I'm gonna be pretty annoyed. Alright, that was my fault, though. That was definitely my fault. Okay, so how do I play against that? Shadow Cabal Priest takes it for 6. I Alexstrasza the face. I kill the Shadow Cabal. That's not a Shadow Cabal Priest. Where's the Shadow Cabal Priest? Buddy? Where'd you put it?
Bring the pain.
It's holy fire. I think the biggest thing I'm concerned about with Alexstrasza is I don't have a way to deal with mind control. And I don't have lethal to go to the face either, so... And I can't play Loatheb as an individual target.
I bring life.
I hope to God they don't have mind control in hand. If I play Loatheb as an individual target, first off, they can't mind control, awesome, but why would they? They'd be mind controlling a 5/5. There's the mind control. So I guess I have to Armor Smith, hopefully draw another cheap minion and then Brawl and destroy my own Alexstrasza.
Let the pain speak to me.
It's wasting at least 2 cards to kill an Alexstrasza. 33% chance for that, by the way. Six health left. That's us. 6 health left. So, mind control from the top deck. That's basically a 100% chance for them to have that. But the Brawl going that way, not particularly likely. We pretty much definitely lose the game now. I need to top deck Execute, and I know I've used both Executes. Yeah. I actually have no way of preventing lethal from coming into my face this turn. Concede. Damn it. That was control versus control, but we are only 18 minutes into the episode, and I'd rather not undercut, so instead... Oh boy, I'm gonna regret this, because we're gonna get into a control versus control, and then this is gonna become a 35, 40 minute episode or something stupid like that, but we will play another match.
Garrosh versus Rexa.
Oh, sweet. It's not control. Oh, cleave. Oh my god. Death's Bite. Do I keep that? I keep Death's Bite because 2 of the animal companions are very, very vulnerable to Death's Bite. This is so good. Okay, this turn, bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. Do it, do it. Double bring out your dead. Fuck. Are you seriously control? Come on, man. I have a good early hand against not control. You're not allowed to be control. That's the whole point of having a good early hand against control. That's not control. Why do I do this? Because it's Explosive Trap and I don't want to trigger it while I have anything on the board. Because I don't have Armor Smiths and I don't have the other one. Also, I can't get Harrison Jones this turn. I don't have Armor Smiths and I don't have Acolyte of Pain, so there's no reason for me wanting to have my opponent get cards. Okay, so the interesting thing about this is if that's Snake Trap, I want to attack this. But if it isn't Snake Trap, I'll take 2 more damage by attacking this. I think it might be Snake Trap. Please be Snake Trap. Okay, so if it was Snake Trap, targeting the minion would have summoned 3 1/1 snakes, and then I would have killed the minion, and then the AoE would have happened, killed all the 1/1 snakes. I can't believe it. It can't be Explosive Trap, right? They wouldn't, because I would have attacked to the face usually, right? So Explosive Trap is a bad one. Has to be Freezing Trap, right? Can't be Snipe. No one runs Snipe. The interesting thing is, if it is Freezing Trap, I want to make sure that the Shield Maiden gets bounced back to my hand, so that I get to play the Shield Maiden again, because the Shield Maiden's badass.
I can take the hit.
This is a very weird Hunter deck. They must have a really shitty opening hand. I mean, Sludge Belcher, yeah, that's fair. That's running some Death Rattle Hunter decks, especially because it's anti-aggression. But playing Secrets natively, 1 Leper Gnome, what am I looking at? Really confused. So I do have to assume that is Freezing Trap. Bounce back to my hands, and then I Shield Slam that and then attack. Or cleave, depending on whether or not my opponent develops something I want to cleave.
Brace for impact.
Bounce back to my hands. So that seems pretty effective to me. Pretty damn effective. Especially since now I get to play the Shield Maiden again. So basically I just gained another 5 mana. 5 armor, sorry. I would execute that if I got it. I would definitely execute that if I got it. Come on, give me execute. Not an execute. Do I need to shield block for an execute? I think I do. I can't kill it this time. Fucking hell. Great, now I get to accept a total of 19 damage to the face this turn. Yeah, I probably lose now. Both executes. Brawl? Brawl would be a good top deck, but now I am definitely relying on top decks. Firmly behind in this game now. Unless this is Survivor Brawl. Yeah, I've lost.
Let the pain speak to me.
Come on. Execute, please. Alright, we lose. God damn it. Well, look, it wasn't a long match at all. So in control of that game. And then the double Houndmaster. +4/+4, developing a 4/3 and a 4/3. God damn it. One execute would have just shut everything down. Alright, let's get back to the title screen so that I can say that my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Hearthstone Ranked, the name of the deck has been Control Freak. You'll be able to find the deck list down in the description below, along with playlists for my Ranked, my Arena, and my adventures in Hearthstone. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It does let me get my content out to new people, and we will see you next time.